Hello, everyone. This is Hadrian.
Hi, folks. I'm Mal.
Thanks for being here. Let's play some more Master of Orion in our brains and Brawn.
See, I think you've got that down now. I really do.
Series.
Yeah. Oh,
I literally just ran out of breath.
That's fine. That's fine. But it was well done. It was well done. A for effort. A for effort.
That.
So now we have a problem. It's a big green monster called the Sakura Empire. I mean, it's not good. It's not looking good for us. I've had time to think about it in between us recording, and I think the most
keeping you up at night.
Well, I'm thinking the most we can hope for is a good showing, and that's never what. Like we're gonna be the kids at the end that get the participation trophy. I kind of feel like that kid right now. Like,
We'll see. We'll see. I'm as long as the AI continues to be, especially the other AIs that are in non-aggression pacts with us and that the Sakura are currently trying to kill, as long as they provide a decent buffer and give the AI like something else to focus on aside from just us, I think we might be able to, because we were just talking about this before we started recording. We both have pretty decent research now. I have over 100, and what do you have per turn?
115.
You're actually beating me in research right now. So, and so mine should crank up even faster as my research bonuses, kind of kick in as the Psilon. And get all these creative technologies. But again, we might just kind of keep pace with each other. So point being, if we can kind of ride this current wave without anything going terribly wrong, we might have a chance.
Well, I hope too, because the Sakura and the Akari, because obviously we spent resources to get them to go to war together, or war with each other, excuse me. But they're still at war. So as long as they're still at war, I think we're safe, because the humans are not going to try to attack us. I say that, but I don't think they will. One, we both have decent relationships with them. And I think, and I need to confirm this, or we need to confirm this with the devs, I think the AI sees Allied Empire's fleets as one military force in terms of threat. So like the humans are going to look at us and go, maybe I don't want to go to war with them. Yeah. I think that's the case.
Probably so. Yeah, I just looked at my diplomacy situation with them. I need to build up some money and reestablish a trade agreement with them. But aside from that, I've got a perfectly good relationship with them.
Yeah, I've got affable with them, and I have everything you can have with the exception of a research treaty, which I refuse to pay for because it seems pretty much worthless to me. Yeah.
By the way, that Alkari spy, or not spy, but scout that I was worried about, possibly looking at Invaka if they haven't already seen it, definitely did not go towards Invaka. They're going back into Alkari territory.
Okay.
So that's actually a good thing, because on the theory that they actually have not seen that system, that should give me time to continue building up in that direction. Let's see. I don't really have anything for this space factory to do, so next turn.
Oh, I got another cruiser done. Just got to move some things around here real quick.
I had a commenter, I think on one of my episodes, raise the issue of like what to do with that first pop. Like, when you have the option of moving them off of food without starvation, like, do you keep them on food or do you put them on production? Like, what makes more sense?
It depends.
Do you have a take on that strategy?
Yeah, it depends on what your opening tech is. So if you have something like my setup where I have industrialist and therefore start with automated factories, right? Then I would say absolutely. Just go ahead and move them to production and build the automated factory. It's going to take you 4 or 5 turns, right? And then as soon as it's done, put them back on growth.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's kind of a no-brainer because of the additional production you get. Over the long run, that's a better deal. And that first pop takes a ridiculous amount of time anyway, right? So what's tacking on 5 turns? So yeah.
Have you ever put side by side the strategies of what you just described and then the strategy of just queuing up the food production buildings first, right after the factory, and letting those kind of counterbalance the food production and the growth while production continues to be sped up because you have your one pop in production.
Well, kind of. I tend to go back, right? I tend to go back to growth until I get the second pop, and then I do exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's interesting. So point being, I'm not just talking to that commenter, but really to anyone who's curious about what to do with your first population on a planet. You just need to, you just kind of need to tailor it to each game. But I have a tendency to kind of want to gear towards production and get my my buildings built sooner, because both your population and your buildings are going to help your colonies grow. So you can really go for either one first, and there's slight differences, but you just have to kind of pay attention. And figure out what strategy is going to be best at any given planet. Hey, I get to choose research. Ooh, and I get to upgrade blueprints. So it looks like I have better drives now, it appears. Upgrade all. Excellent. You know, I always like it when I can get a faster drive.
I am very familiar with the Hadrian must have the Millennium Falcon. I got it. I understand that is your thing, sir. That is your thing.
Gotta have my Kessel run. All right. Tachyon physics. I'm gonna go.
Did it ever bother you that the Kessel run,
yes.
That it's they give a term of measurement and say it's speed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I'm not the only
you were
nerd.
asking before you asked it.
Okay.
Parsecs is not a unit of time.
Yeah. It just kind of it always bugged me. It always bugged me.
Oh yeah, it's egregiously wrong.
But it's Star Wars, so it's like it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, Star Wars is so lauded now. Star Wars is amazing. I'm not knocking it all, but people forget that when it came out, it was supposed to be like a B movie. It was supposed to be like cheesy science fiction. It was written to be that way. It just became so much more because it was so finely crafted and well done that it just became this beast that we know today as the Star Wars franchise.
Yeah, and it definitely has always been on the opera side of things, space opera, and not hard sci-fi.
Oh yeah, I mean
that's why when people compare. That's why when they compare it to like Star Trek, I'm like, it's apples and oranges, people. Apples and oranges.
Interesting.
What's up?
I haven't had the AI do this before. So the Alkari is basically demanding that I declare war on the Sakra.
Yeah,
they don't have anything on their end of the table. They are just coming to me and saying, "Hey, you should declare war on the Sakra."
Yeah, no. Have a nice day, but no.
Okay, so that makes me a little nervous. Okay. Oh crap! I had more hacking at Mentor Prime. Damn it! So much for my research.
Do you have you've got a guy on what's it called, right?
On counter espionage? Yes.
Yeah. Do you have a global DNA scanner there? Question mark?
I think I do. Yeah, I do.
Man.
I totally do.
They're seriously like gunning for you there, dude.
Yeah, they are. They're messing with me. Yeah, I'm set up there. But anyway, at least I got a generous donation just now, so what I'm going to do is take advantage of that by setting up a new treaty with the humans. Yay, I'm affable with them again. And
by the way, I've lowered their disposition with the other empires twice now with destabilization. I haven't gotten caught yet, but at some point I might piss them off because I keep doing it. I figure if they're going to continue to spy on me and try to do stuff to me, I'm going to do it to them. I mean, that seems only fair.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I need to take a look around. Speaking of what I'm doing with all this construction, I need to make sure all these projects are lined up well. A bit of a morale problem at Zenith. What was the commenter saying today about it was today. It wouldn't have been today for those of you watching, but someone made a really good comment about how to actually pronounce Zenith Nada. Was it Zenithend?
I think so.
The joke was that it's both the height and the end. It's both the height, the highest destination and the final destination, or something like that. It was much cleverer than I'm putting it, but it was a great comment.
It was a great comment. But I think Zenith Nada lives on. I think we just stick with that because reasons.
Also, I really want to thank one of my commenters for pointing out, I never knew this. I don't know how I missed it. Never found out until this commenter said, dude, you should build Marine barracks because morale.
Yeah.
I had no idea Marine barracks had a morale bonus. None.
Oh.
None whatsoever. Absolutely zero.
Now, you
clue.
know what I'd like to see? I'd actually like to see that changed. And I'm fine with it having a morale bonus, but it used to only have a morale bonus depending on the type of government that you had. And that's one of the things in, Conquer the Stars that I do miss is different government types. And I really hope that eventually we see that implemented into the game. So as an example, in Master of Orion II, if you played the humans, then you had a democratic state, and that didn't really do anything for you. It didn't help you. However, if you had like a caste system or a dictatorship, then putting in a Marine barracks would boost your morale. Like having the presence of troops there would help.
Huh.
Which I always thought was kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool. I'm moving one of my research guys on Mentor into production because, why not? They're not doing any good for me right now while I'm hacked.
Right.
Might as well
yeah, you might as well shift
production.
them.
I'll just have to remember when that hacking wears off. I'm really annoyed that they keep doing that at Mentor Prime.
Building some
I've had enough trouble with my research already.
Building some extra space factories right now in anticipation of gravitic fields research being done in 4 turns. So,
excellent.
Jump gates are the best thing ever.
That's a good song right there.
It is, right?
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and rush this toxic processor on CMAC 3. It's going to take a few turns off the process here and turn this into a much more hospitable planet. Looking forward to that. Don't have gravity generators at my disposal just yet.
It's so nice when you finally get them too, right?
Yeah, especially when you have a lot of money, you can just buy them outright on a crappy planet with a gravity that you're not compatible with.
Yeah.
And you just never worry about it ever again.
Exactly.
It's happiness on a stick.
Happiness on a stick. No, that's a giant turkey leg, dude. What are you talking about? That's
true. That's true. Well, many things can be happiness on a stick, Mal.
That's true.
If you didn't know.
That's true. That's true. This is the one reason why state fairs are good. They're like worth going to, is because you can get any kind of really awesome food on a stick and just walk
state
around
fairs
with it.
And or Renaissance fairs.
Yeah, either one. Speaking of fairs, though it's technically not a fair, PAX West starts. By the time
big Civilization 6 discussion panel on Saturday.
Yeah, we're gonna have to gotta check
all
that
the
out.
major developers. I'm gonna be glued to my computer screen because you cannot tell me there's not gonna be a major reveal.
Oh, there'll be something. You know what we gotta do is we gotta record the footage and break it down for people. That's what we should do. I'm calling it now.
Now that you've said that. Well, we're actually saying this particular episode we're recording before this thing we're talking about. So actually, we're probably confusing the hell out of people right now.
Well, no. By the time this video comes out, then that will have happened, I think, timing-wise, or close to it-ish. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Do you even know what you're saying?
I don't anymore. I used to know what I was saying. Anymore, no. No, not really.
Okay. I think I should have some money to do some upgrades soon. Yeah, actually. In a few turns, I'll be able to upgrade those ships. That'll be good. What about these? Ooh. No, not those. Not yet. All right. Some of my trading ports are starting to be finished, which is nice. So my income is climbing over here.
Yeah, my income's okay, but I know I've got some whatchamacallit, trade agreements coming up soon, so
yeah,
I gotta save my cash. What I want to do is upgrade my fleet, but I can't justify spending all of my cash right this second.
Understandable. God, there's so many things I want to do right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I've got some full planets, so I'm trying to move some of these pop out of food because they don't need to be producing food if the planet is full.
Also, you can also get rid of some of your growth stuff like cloning centers and whatnot.
Truth.
because it's a little bit of micromanagement. I wish there was a thing that like Endless Space had. Have you played Endless Space, by the way?
I have. I'll be honest. The interface for the Endless games irks me, and maybe I can get over it, but I've never put in the effort to get over it.
No, I get it.
I try to play them, and I know they're great. I'm not knocking them at all. I just, being the person that I am, try to play them, and the interface.
One of the things that's pretty slick though is in their Empire management screen. There's actually an option to remove obsolete or something like that, and you can just go blink, remove this structure from every single planet.
Yeah,
that's slick. Yeah,
that's pretty awesome, actually.
And that's the kind of stuff that I hope that with, because modding's supposed to be a thing for Master of Orion here at some point. So they're opening it up for that, which is great. Those are the kinds of things I hope that modders will do, like quality of life stuff.
Yeah. Actually, since I mentioned a moment ago that we had actually recorded a good bit of episodes in advance, people have probably been yelling at me about this for a couple of episodes now, and I'm just finally able to recognize it myself and correct it. I actually had a number of planets that were done growing, but I still had a number of extra population in food production. So that just helped me boost my research back up. So especially once the hacking wears off in 4 turns, I boosted my research back up to what it was before the hack. So
that's cool.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm excited right now. Let me go ahead and I'm looking at which buildings are highest maintenance. Okay, that shouldn't have affected it. Good, it did not. All right, good. I'm going to go through. I'm doing exactly what you said. I'm doing some serious micromanagement right now, but these planets are full, so it's okay. All right, we're not going to scrap the soil enrichment facility because that will actually change. That could actually affect the whether or not that planet is starving. Where else? Nope, already done it there. I think I've already done it here too. I totally lost track of where I was.
That happens.
Yep. I have one more. Zenith Nada, or Zenith End, as one of our commenters pointed out. Zenith End is also done. Let's see, soil enrichment. Yeah, I can delete this too. Bye bye. Oh no, now it's starving. Why? Oh, I destroyed the wrong building like an idiot. All right, I'll have to rebuild that. That's fine now. Let's rebuild the soil enrichment facility here. Yeah, it's not starving badly per se. I'm just going to go ahead and rebuild that before I do anything else. Well, actually, no. It's 74 turns before the pop. So when a planet's starving, the number that shows next to starving is how long it's going to take for a pop to die, right?
Yeah, the little, the little clock symbol with the number of turns, and it should be red.
Okay.
Yeah, it tells you how long you have.
I'm not going to be in a hurry to rebuild that building that I just accidentally scrapped, because that's not necessary. It's like 76 turns away.
That's because you have so much positive growth. That's why, inherently.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'm up to 110 research per turn, and I'm 3 turns away from the hack being over. I'm very excited about that.
Oh, these buildings keep capping out on pop. So I guess I'll leave them for now and then use them for the new colonies I'm going to build. Oh, yes. Gravity generators, jump gate. Good stuff. Finally.
Good. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm looking forward to building those soon. Also, my forces, pretty soon I'm going to be able to upgrade them, and I think I will have a fleet that's capable of taking on the Space Dragon. I think. So I just need to build up a little bit more money here. And we'll see how it goes. I want to comment so badly about how it's weird that we're not really in any major conflict right now and we're just in a prolonged period of building. But if I say anything, because I totally didn't say anything just now, then bad things will happen. So I'm not going to say anything. And instead shall remain completely silent.
Cue the cricket noise. I'm going to find a cricket noise and insert it into the video right there.
Please do. Or just do that noise. That'll work too.
I just totally got caught by the soccer. They're like, remove your spies, and I was like, all right, I'll do it. I'll remove them. I did too. I was like, sure, I can do that.
For you, my good friends, the Sakura, I will do that. But totally not because you scare the crap out of me.
It really is kind of because they scare the crap out of me. I thought, and maybe I could be wrong, but what is terraforming one of the tiered techs, or is it a tradable tech?
We can find out.
Let me look. Terraforming is not a tradable tech. Okay. It's a baseline tech. So
but speaking of trading tech, should we go ahead and trade some stuff?
We might as well while we can. Yeah, let's see here what we got. I don't know that
you do that thing. Do that thing.
Let's see. Tachyon scanner, battle scanner, fighter base. Yeah, I don't, There you go.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm looking at my other research options here. Oh yeah, I'm going to research optronics. I want that holo simulator. Player Mal, send a deal. Did you just give me 1 credit?
Yeah, like a tip.
Good guy Mal.
Good guy Mal.
Oh, man.
Of course I did. I mean, come on
Thank you
now.
for that 1 credit. That's
man.
That's really going to help out my... Oh, I'm sorry. It's actually, to be fair, you did just give me 1 billion credits.
Right. Yeah. So, hey now. It's kind of like on Patreon that when people are like, I can't give, but like I could give like $1, and I'm like, okay, great. People don't realize like
that adds up.
It adds up, man. Yeah,
adds up a lot.
I can't really give anything meaningful. Yeah, $1 is meaningful. I can buy a taco with that. Yeah, absolutely.
Looks like the Alkari are actually going after some Sakura worlds and having some success.
Hello, friend.
That's good.
Believe it or not.
That's good for us. Sure is.
Indeed it is, my friend. Indeed it is. Oh, what do I need to build here? I guess I can just go ahead and switch into pollution cleanup. And
I just realized that because the Sakura are... Well, actually, I guess I don't care. I was going to say... With the Alkari, what do I have with them agreement-wise? I don't have anything except an embassy with them at this point, so I don't really care. I was going to... Because, when I re-up my trade agreement, I'm like, they're going to be mad. I was like, I don't care if they're mad.
Yeah. No
be
worries.
mad, Mark Hamill. You be mad. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me one bit. Oh, I'll be so happy when these jump gates are done.
So bad.
I'm
sure you will.
Go punch his face in.
I have 133 research per turn now, which just feels beautiful.
Sexiness, I'm telling you.
And it is sexiness, and that also is with the population that I pulled off of research. What? Not again.
What now?
The humans just declared war, dude.
It's clear you don't
okay. Let's just take a moment to reflect on this, okay? This is exactly, and I'm going to write this down. I'm going to write down the time index.
I am pointing to my disposition meter. Let me read this to you before you go on your rant, because all I need to do for my rant is read this list of 5 upward green arrows, if you want to call them that. You signed a trade treaty.
Which, by the way, that's recently. All I had too, was 5 up green arrows.
Yes. You signed a trade treaty with them recently. You had a non-aggression pact. Apparently that means Jack Diddley with them recently. You sent them a gift recently. You had an embassy on their territory recently. You signed a non-aggression pact with them recently. It actually has them listed twice.
Yeah.
You had a non-aggression pact and you signed a non-aggression pact.
This is, that video, folks, if you missed it, Hadrian and I did a whole video just about the current state of the AI. And it wasn't that we didn't think that the AI is better in the release version of Master Orion. It is. It's more interesting. It's more engaging. It makes smarter decisions. I think in general, it's more fun, with the exception of this, where an empire has no real justification to go to war. And then in the case of the humans, which have now done this twice in this LP, they completely break their own persona. And it's disappointing. So the devs are aware of it. And I believe they're going to address it. I hope they're going to adjust the algorithms to more closely match the personality that you're playing against. But yeah, this is, what's that technical term? It sucks. Yes, that's what it sucks it does. When they do this.
Also, as much as I hate to do this, because this is kind of a cliffhanger for folks watching the series live, we are at the 25-minute mark.
Well, let's wrap it up then, and then we'll come back and we'll go to war. Now, the nice thing is, good guy humans decided that they wanted to donate some of their colonies to us, because that's what this is going to boil down to. I really believe that.
I just did a battle comparison with just one of my fleets before I've even combined the ones that are on their way through Alkari territory right now. I've got my fleet from Zenith and Zenithnida, jumping to Mentar to join my other fleet there. I'm going to give them time to join before I send this fleet together, but even the one fleet in Mentar is stronger than the human fleet.
Well, I've got a fleet coming towards me that outguns me big time. However, I should be able to, at least I hope, build up some more military forces quickly. I'll switch from research to, straight up military production. And I've got some planets that can really crank it hard. So I think it'll be okay. Like, I can build a cruiser in 11 turns on not even one of my primary planets. Cool. So I think it'll be okay.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and wrap this one here, and we'll jump right back in and tomorrow's episode, or the next episode if you're watching this in the backlog, and all the people watching live get to hate you. And we'll see what happens with this war. But I'm optimistic we can hold our own, so this will be good. But anyway, thanks very much for watching. I really shouldn't have said anything about the humans and everything just kind of being steady, because every single freaking time this is what happens. But if you enjoyed it, nonetheless, don't forget Mal and I both have a series going, so you can watch the campaign from both sides. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along if you're not already. We're uploading new episodes in Brains and Brawn on both channels every day at 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT -4 for those of you not in the States, and comments are always welcome. Let us know what you think.
Thanks for watching, folks. He's Hadrian, I'm Mal, and we'll see you later.